Man, I have no fucking idea how to start this review. I mean, the acting was terrible. Dakota Johnson looked like she was fucking bored or confused throughout the whole damn movie. I mean, I guess Sweeney did look kind of neat in that outfit, but she should have been Black Cat, man. Like, what the fuck? We did get Spider-Women in the movie, but they were in it for fucking 2 seconds, and the scenes they were in, it was weirdly edited, weirdly shot. It was fucking weird as fuck. And there was a whole tribe of spider people. Like, what was that about? That was the craziest shit I've ever seen. Like, how the fuck do I start this review? I don't know what to say.
It's Madam Webbin time. Hey guys, welcome back to the Growlers channel and welcome back to another movie review. And the movie I'm reviewing today is a movie no one literally asked for. Like, who the fuck asked for this movie? I'm not even fucking joking. Who actually asked for this shit? I'm sorry. It's a movie about a Spider-Man character who, not really a hero nor a villain. She's a character that's appeared here and there in some video games and shows and stuff. And yeah, she's old. And they cast a woman who looks like this and looks like this throughout the whole fucking movie. It's great. It's fucking beautiful. And it's once again a Spider-Man spin-off movie with no actual Spider-Man. We get a baby Peter Parker, so we're getting there, but no Spider-Man. Madam Web. Not gonna lie, I was actually kind of excited for this movie. Not like really excited that I actually wanted to go out and see this shit in theaters. No, I waited until it came out on digital. I just thought that the first trailer for this movie looked insane. Like, we have, you know, Madam Web getting her own movie. We have an evil Spider-Man coming after these future Spider-Women. And I was like, what is this shit? It looks bonkers. And I actually was kind of excited to watch it. But then you start to think about it more and more and realize that it's just fucking Sony continuing on with their really weird Spider-Man spin-off universe. Not only that, the writers of Morbius worked on this fucking movie. It's like, oh god, this movie's not gonna be good. But then it's like, oh, well, judging from the trailers, it looks like it could be a lot of fun and really weird, and if it's at least more enjoyable than Morbius, then I'll give it a shot and maybe have a good time. So what the fuck did I think of Madam Web? Well, yeah, I'd say it had some really utterly stupid moments that I actually kind of enjoyed. And then there's just the rest of the movie that's just bad. There's just everything else that's just flat out bad. Like, not even in a like a enjoyable way. No, it's just bad. It's just bad. Terrible. It's just boring. So yeah, it was. This movie was kind of a disappointment. It had some really dumb moments that was bad, but at least kind of enjoyable. And then the rest of it's just boring as fuck. So yeah, this movie was a bit of a huge disappointment. Yeah. Damn. I guess we can start talking about the characters, if you want to call them that. Dakota Johnson as the main lead, fucking Madam Web, or Cassie Webb, whatever the fucking Web you want to call her. Yeah, unfortunately, Dakota Johnson really couldn't carry this movie. I've heard a lot of people say that she was actually good in this movie. Like, a lot of people saying she was actually really good. She wasn't good at all. I mean, she clearly wasn't trying. I mean, you can't really blame her. Of course, she's not going to try in this fucking movie, but yeah, she wouldn't try at all in any scene. Like, she would always just have really these bland deliveries like, who flips off an ambulance? Or, that man is trying to kill you. I don't know why, but let's go. And all that shit, really bland deliveries and stuff. Unfortunately, Dakota Johnson, she had some funny deliveries here and there, but overall she couldn't carry this movie. She was pretty boring and pretty fucking bad. And that also goes out to all the other women in this movie. Sweeney, Isabela, Merced, and Celeste O'Connor. All of them, the Spider-Women of the movie, weren't very good, and they were all, throughout the whole movie, were just running around in just normal clothes, not in any Spider-Women suits. That's in like one or two scenes, and that's it. Throughout the whole movie, they are running around in just normal clothes, trying to get away from this evil Spider-Man. And it's embarrassing, man. It is just fucking sad that that's basically the whole movie. And it fucking was a disappointment. Just seeing them running around like, oh my god, especially during the entire finale. The entire fucking final battle with them going up against the evil Spider-Man, whatever his name is, fucking, I don't even remember his name, Ezekiel Sims, which, by the way, oh, I mean, his dialogue was, I mean, it made me laugh, and that was one of the most enjoyable things about this movie was his dialogue, and, you know, the really bad, whatever you want to call it, ADR, as I don't know what they call it, but it sounded really bad, and it did make me laugh a lot. Like, oh, where's my spider? They took my spider. He had some really funny delivery, so that's one of the parts like best parts of this movie that actually made me laugh and I actually had a good time with. That was good. As a villain, he sucked. Like, he wasn't threatening at all. But, yeah, he made me laugh, which was good. And I guess I'll admit, it was kind of cool to see a evil, like, Terminator Spider-Man crawling on walls and going after these girls. Like, I mean, it was stupid, but at the same time, it was kind of cool. Like, that's the closest we're ever going to get to, like, a Spider-Man or Spider-Person, as they describe him throughout the whole fucking movie, as a Spider-Person. So I guess it was kind of cool, I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, as a villain, he still fucking sucked. And like I was trying to say before, the entire finale of him going up against Madam Web and all of the Spider-Women was so fucking bad. It is easily one of the worst and most hilarious final battles to a superhero movie that I've ever fucking seen. It was awful. Not only were they not even in their costumes, no one was in their Spider-Woman suits, they were just, once again, just like the whole fucking movie, running around in casual clothes, trying to avoid Ezekiel Sims, running around with, you know, a bunch of random fucking fireworks going off, which wasn't even started by Ezekiel Sims. It was from, I think, Madam Web started the fireworks. They were going off, and then all of that ended up leading to her getting blind by the fireworks, which is kind of hilarious looking back at it. Literally nothing was happening, and it all ended with Madam Web finally controlling her powers, and she didn't even kill him with her powers. Ezekiel Sims ended up getting killed by a fucking Pepsi sign. It was hilarious. It was funny. I got a good chuckle out of that one. It was great. It all led to that amazing ending with fucking, you know, Madam Web, Cassie Webb in a wheelchair with glasses on, all talking about she's talking about the girls' future and how they become the Spider-Women, you know, reusing footage from Spider-Man 2. I know, it's fucking stupid. Then we get really poorly edited flashes of them as the Spider-Women, what we've all wanted to see throughout the whole movie, and we once again just get quick flashes of it, and we never see it again. And the last shot of the movie, or one of the last shots of the movie of, you know, them reusing footage of them standing looking at Ezekiel Sims as he falls to his death, reusing that shot with Madam Web in the background was easily one of the worst shots to a movie I think I've ever seen. It was awful, and then the movie just ends there. No post-credit scene, no tease for anything. It just ends there with them, you know, oh, they're gonna become Spider-Women in the future. You're just never gonna see it. Wow, what a fucking way to end the movie, Sony. Fuck you pieces of shits. What the fuck? Okay, despite all that really, really bad stuff, another thing that happened in this movie that was bad, but so bad that I actually kind of enjoyed it, was, you know, the opening of the movie, which started off pretty bad. I mean, you got terrible dialogue, terrible ADR from Ezekiel Sims, all that's, you know, fucking horrible and, you know, kind of funny, and the constant weird zoom-ins, like I'm fucking watching some sort of sitcom. Like, what is this shit? Until the moment I saw this. A full-on tribe of spider people. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. Like, holy shit. Like, screw Spider-Man. We have a whole tribe of fucking spider people, of people that look like Spider-Man, but they're not Spider-Man. They're not Peter Parkers or different Spider-Men. It's a full-on tribe. I couldn't believe what I was looking at. It was insane. And if you look at the eyes of this spider tribe person, he has the Sam Raimi, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man eyes. He literally has it. I don't know if they purposely did that. I'm assuming they did. But yeah, he literally has Tobey Maguire's eyes, which makes it even more crazy. That was... it was horrible, but it was so bad that I couldn't believe it. It was I enjoyed it so much because I just couldn't believe what I was looking at. It was insane. One of the stupidest scenes in this movie was Cassie Webb talking to Uncle Ben. Fucking Uncle Ben's in this movie, played by Adam Scott. The one scene of them talking to each other, Adam Scott's all like, you know, I've been seeing someone, Aunt May, obviously. And then Cassie Webb's like, oh, who's this one? What's the name? And fucking Adam Scott's response is just, are you fucking serious, dude? You're not gonna fucking drop the name or anything? You're just gonna be like, yeah, you know who I'm talking about. You guys know. Oh my god, I was laughing. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, what the fuck? And another scene of Emma Roberts, who plays, Mary Parker, who was pregnant with Peter Parker. This whole scene, it's like a what was it, a baby shower or whatever. You know, she was like, there's all balloons everywhere. And she's like, oh, guess the baby, what the name is, and you know, yeah, what's the name? And then you know, right when it's Cassie Webb's turn to guess who the baby is, right when Mary Parker's about to give out the name, a fucking balloon just pops out of nowhere, and you know, they all start laughing. Oh my god! And they don't drop the name Peter. They don't say it because a fucking balloon popped. It was scenes like those, man. I mean, it's bad, but at least gave me a good chuckle because of how horrible it was. This movie's insane, man. By the time Cassie Webb drops off the girls in like the middle of the forest or something, and then they go to the diner and start dancing in front of a bunch of boys, it's like, what am I watching at this point? Why do I need to see this? I didn't ask to see this. What the fuck is happening? So when it gets to that point, I just question why I'm even watching the movie. All the really dumb moments are just gone. I'm just seeing these three girls just dancing for a bunch of boys, and it's just like, this is lame. What am I watching? This is dumb. And yes, I do, yeah, the whole line of, you know, the whole, with great power comes great responsibility, being, you know, changed to, when you take on the responsibility, great power will come, or something like that. Yeah, I heard it was like a rumor that line was going to be in the movie, and I was like, they're not going to do that. The movie's not going to be that crazy, and yeah, this movie's fucking crazy. It really is crazy. And yeah, just so you know about the, you know, the music in this movie, the main theme for Madam Web. Yeah, quick question. Which one do you think sounds better? This one? Yeah, okay, not bad. Or this one? Make your fucking choice. Overall, guys, this movie is a fucking disaster. I am never going to understand why Sony decides to make a fucking Madam Web movie without Spider-Man. Like, this movie is bad. I mean, despite all of the really stupid moments that are kind of enjoyable, this movie is still bad. Like, bad characters, bad dialogue, bad writing, bad villain. Everything's bad in this movie, and I'll never understand why Sony made this movie. And yeah, despite all the really enjoyable moments that, you know, makes movies like Morbius, you know, put to shame, this movie still drags on a bit and has a bunch of women doing CPR and running around, you know, trying to stay away from an evil Spider-Man, where we should be seeing them dress up as Spider-Women and fight crime and do a bunch of cool stuff. That's not what we get, and it was a huge disappointment. Thank you, Sony. Oh, God. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching my review of Madam Web. If you even watch Madam Web, you can share your thoughts on the movie down below if you want to. I don't know, man. It's just, Sony ain't done yet. Fucking Kraven the Hunter and Venom the Last Dance coming out later this year. Sony, fucking good luck.